Today we're going to be covering how to call the Create Repository Platform API. To call this API, you just need to send an HTTP post to the following URL right here. So I already have a Postman request set up with this. As you can see, I was able to successfully call it, but if we're starting over here, just going to paste this URL that we got from there. So you can see there's some variables here that we need to replace, such as account ID, cloud ID, and repository name. Repository name is going to be whatever you want the repository to be named that you're creating. So just to start out with account ID, you can simply get this from your integration screen. So for example, or even within Hub here, you can see my account ID is up top. So just copy this, replace the account ID variable. Next, you need the cloud ID. You can actually get this ID by calling the GitHub Clouds API. I've also done a video on that, so go check that out if you need to know how to call it. So I can just take this one here because I have two repositories available, or two clouds available to me. I'm going to work inside the US East Hub Cloud rather than the training cloud. So I'll take that ID, come back here, replace the cloud ID in this URL. And the last thing we need to do is to decide what kind of name we want. So for this, I'm just going to call it test. And then, of course, you have to use basic auth. You just use your credentials you use to log into the platform. So if I just go ahead and send this, you see it gives you an ID here. So if we go back to this repository screen, you can refresh and we should see a new test repository. Yep, there it is. All right, so thank you very much. That's how to call the Create Repository API.